What's up, everybody? Thanks so much for tuning in. It's me, your boy, Chef Daddy Spice, coming at you live with another video right after this.
I can't let them take my soul. Nah, 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 no. Oh, I can't let them take my soul. Nah, 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 no. See, we was cool right before it hit the fence, but it hit the fan when I got him down and pinched. But I took a break, I had to leave and go get cleansed. God forgive me for all my sins.
What's up, everybody? Today, we're talking about cameras, specifically the Sony A7 Mark II. A question I get asked all the time is, Colin, I want to start streaming, but I don't know where to start. I don't have a camera. I don't have equipment. What do I need? And to them, I usually tell them the first thing that I would invest in is a camera, specifically an interchangeable lens camera, something like a mirrorless DSLR like this one, the Sony Alpha 7 Mark II. It's my personal opinion, this is probably the best bang for your buck that you can buy on the market. They just released the Sony A7 IV, so we might be seeing a price drop on these pretty soon. As of the time of this recording, you can find them for about $1,200 on Amazon, which at that price point, you can't find a better camera anywhere. Trust me, I've looked, I've tried. I have two of these. One I'm currently filming on right now, as you can see, and then this is my partner's camera. We use them for photography, videography, pretty much everything that we do in our day-to-day. This is our go-to camera right here. Okay, so let's talk about specs first. This camera is a full-frame camera that shoots 24 megapixel stills. It can record in 1080p up to 60 frames per second. And it uses the Sony E-mount lens system. Now, with that being said, that's important because there are so many lenses available on the E-mount system, specifically for both APS-C size sensors and also full-frame sensors. Now, why is that important? Well, that's important because when you're first starting out, getting new glass can be pretty expensive. Full-frame lenses can cost you upwards of thousands of dollars. But what's great about the A7 II is that it can shoot in APS-C mode. And why that's important is because on video, especially for something like YouTube or streaming, when you're just starting out, you're probably only ever going to go up to 1080p quality anyway in the beginning. So you can use an APS-C lens and you're not really going to see any difference between the quality, so to speak, on video when using APS-C. So that can save you quite a lot of money when you're first getting started. For example, here I have the Sigma 16mm lens. This is actually an APS-C lens that I put on a full-frame body. And when you do that, you basically take the focal length of the lens and you multiply it by the crop factor of the camera. Crop factor on Sony is 1.5 times, so a 16mm lens will become a 24mm lens on a full-frame body. Now you may be thinking, Colin, why would I want to invest into a full-frame DSLR if I'm not even sure if I really want to be a streamer or a YouTuber or what have you? Now that's a pretty big purchase, and I agree with you. However, the reason why I say this is because this camera, being such a large investment, one, it's going to force you to utilize it because you spend a lot of money on it. It's going to make you really, really, really push hard to reach your goal. Two, you are not going to have to upgrade anytime soon. This thing will serve you for years to come. You can learn the system. You can learn photography, videography, YouTubing, Twitching, what have you. You can learn all that. And then, once you're comfortable with the basics, that's when you can start to introduce newer equipment later down the road. But when you're getting started and you're building your channel and you're working your way up and you're finding what you're good at, you're looking for your niche, you cannot go wrong with the A7 Mark II. The reason why I recommend getting the camera first is because that will likely be one of your largest purchases, and if you knock that out in the beginning, then everything else that you need to build a good stream and to make whatever it is that you want to make, that's pretty much taken care of by getting the camera first. And then every other little small goal, it will seem so much more attainable because you already have one of the largest purchases on your equipment list. So I highly recommend when you want to begin streaming and you want to make something that looks great, that is attractive to viewers, that gives you that creamy bokeh with beautiful lights, I highly recommend starting with the DSLR. If you're interested in a follow-up video to this one where I walk you through my process of how I have my things set up now that I do have a camera, and you'd like to see how all that interplays together to actually work for the stream, just comment below, let me know, and I'll make a studio walkthrough tour for you so that you can kind of see how I have my camera connected to my computer, how I have all my cables running, what does what, so that it kind of makes more sense in terms of, okay, why do I really need a DSLR if I just want to stream? Because a DSLR really gives you so many more opportunities to branch out and make all kinds of other content. You can leave the safety of your computer and go outdoors and film something. You can create B-roll for your YouTube videos if that's your thing. There's a lot of options than just having like a standard webcam or like your phone. All right. Well, those are my thoughts on how you should approach starting a streaming channel. If you're interested in knowing more, please let me know. I'm more than happy to make follow-up videos on the subject. If you have a friend or family member that's looking to get into streaming, maybe consider sharing this video with them so they can kind of get an idea of, what to expect. If you have any questions or comments, you can DM me. You can throw them in the comment section below. And if you would, please like and share this video because it really does help a lot. I know that's so cliche to say, but it's very true. That's why everybody says it. We're all trying to get noticed in the big bad internet world, and it would just make my day if you took a second just to shout me out and say, hey, my friend's doing this thing. Give him a look. Really glad that you're here, and please remember, be kind. We're all human.